recruiting yet? No, 10 hours. I didn't see. I don't know if we want another tight end. I really hope our tight end stays. Definitely gonna need wide receivers. From behind. Or do we take the 5, 6 together?
Welcome to Bowling Green, Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Zips will put total leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers offense will get the first crack at it here. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's youth.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Daniels.
Oh, why?
Got his man. He's running free down the middle. And they are pushing the ball.
Okay, I'm on him. The play starts and makes me go to that guy. things are starting
The field, a big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Catch in the middle, it's Wilson.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends, because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Hilltoppers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting...
I've never seen a empty point like that. Do they just not have a kicker? Did it get tipped? Oh, it did get blocked.
And exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Zips offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. It seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Oh, he's got a chance. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play.
Hold on. Damn, I can't change it.
Just keep that in mind.
I wanted to see.
They booted away.
Because I feel like 3rd down half the time the line does.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Give to the running back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Adams. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass.
It did it again. That's not a block. Does he just slide? Is it a part of the game now? He just...
It's incomplete. The Zips send out the punt unit.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. He'll keep it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Under fire. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the single back. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after.
It's a seam wide open. Turning on the Jets. Touchdown, Zips. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off to Jones. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Hilltoppers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. That's reeled in, it's Myers. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. And the returner is stopped. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. With the catch, it's Adams.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for them.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. He's loose. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. The Zips come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Fletcher. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
And the Zips trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
14, Western Kentucky, 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Daniels. They're setting up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The Hilltoppers are in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Little. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Little.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Complete downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got him. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Hilltoppers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Touchdown, WKU. Fitted in the window for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Quarterback running on the draw. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at LT Smith Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hilltoppers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Zip.
That was a touchdown.
And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you want to make
messed up.
big
I didn't
plays
see
in
the
the
play.
passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the
Blended
defense,
into the,
see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with.
He blended in. Didn't see him.
Seeing, he knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money,
Oh my
and they're
God,
rewarded with a touchdown.
Glitch happened again. I don't want to start over. I don't want to start over again. I'm tired of this glitch happening. It ruins the game. I might just fuck it. I wonder how long this will go, like 20 hours? don't want to quit. This is dumb. Every time we have a good game, it does this. The blocking is horrible. The only way to fucking get it is just to quit the game. Why can't we just have one of the things like Madden used to have? Oh, you exited the game. Resume the game. And you can resume the game. I'm just going to resume it. Maybe something will happen.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Someone has to get hurt for it to end. Okay. So we just got to keep letting it go until something happens.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the tailback. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds his tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Daniel. Pulls it in, it's Little. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He wants to throw it again. Got a man, it's Barnes. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Finds the tight end. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. Looking for a push on 4th down. The Hilltoppers will keep this drive going.
How about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football, they stick to what they do well, they know where the 1st down marker is, and they get the 1st down.
The screen, he can go.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Touchdown, Hilltoppers! Made the...
Like, as soon as the ball is thrown, the DB just turns his back.
And then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Tries to do it himself on the draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Zips lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
You know, one of the things I like about QB sneaks is there's no chance of a fumbled exchange with the running back or a toss play and the running back not catching it. It's just quarterback takes the snap, gets low, and tries to drive forward. He was able to do that on that sneak in their own side of the 50.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fights off a defender. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Caught behind the line. It's Myers. The Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Zips have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it! Touchdown, Akron! They move on top here in the 4th. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Plows through the defense. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. The give out of the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Looking down the middle. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather.
There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Myers. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped.
It'll be 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge 1st down.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gotta find a completion on this one. Had to get rid of it quickly. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We need to get away from these rain games. So that's the ball over 45 minutes. Rushing more than we Hey, we're already better than we were last year. Our only 3 wins on the season. No, they're around our level. Better than us. It's weird having these many people recruited already. I'm not cheesy to recruit people. I'm gonna do this the right way. Might not have a chance against them. I don't want a 78 speed junior college receiver. I don't think we're able to keep him. But he's 6'3". I'll offer a scholarship. Hold on, let's see what the others are. 80. Gotta make a decision. I don't know if we can beat Boston College up. Has my, where is it at? Alright, hold on. Plain stuff. I think some of our wide receivers, we want to try to get that up. Some receptions. I think all of them's receptions. So we just got to complete a lot of pass plays. Look at my receiving core that doesn't want to stay. It's like, why do they even join the team? They're already on the team. I don't think conference prestige should matter. Because they're already at the school. They chose to come to the school. I think we're going to keep Hill. Tell me these are not going to be our receivers for next year. Not running back. What about our bro potential? I don't want to go depth chart. When's our next bye week? Actually, I don't think we have one anymore. I think we already had our two bye weeks. Yep. I don't want to forget about that game. Alright. No rain. Let's pray for no rain.
Welcome to Oxford, Ohio, and the campus of Miami University as the Red Hawk fans are getting ready for a terrific game in this one. Today, a battle in the Buckeye State, and battle lines will be drawn from Cleveland to Cincinnati. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Akron Zips, taking on another team from the MAC, the Miami, Ohio Red Hawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Zips will kick it away to start us off. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Miami Red Hawks offense will go on the attack first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Find some fresh air. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain, and they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Well, they came into this game wanting to demoralize this defense by running the football. And here you see on the opening drive of the game, 3rd down, defense was expecting run. They just ran it down their throat, and they got that 1st down easily.
They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in to see what's going on. They diagnose and go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
And the Red Hawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Zips. The defense putting points on the board.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. We've got a lot of ball left to play. We've got to keep going.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Pickett. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Power football with the run. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The Red Hawks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So the Akron Zips offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire...
It's a running room.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Catch in the middle. It's Fletcher. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Fires to the tight end. Makes the tackle.
Is there a way we can turn it off in these settings? I wanted to throw the X. I guess not. X beat his man. I wanted to throw the X.
27, it's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the counter. Breaks the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Safe completion on the screen. Wide open spaces. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Akron.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're fine.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Thomas back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, it's Akron holding the lead here so far, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Let's go, let's go.
Holds and fires complete to the right. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. To the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Redhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Redhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Redhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give is to Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Dances away to buy time.
Oh, that's
Myers on the move. Picked off. What a way to set him up.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Wide receiver going in motion. They go right back to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Red Hawks in the hurry up. Thomas back to pass. Flips it out on the screen. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Red Hawks looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The run from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
Caught in the backfield, it's Myers. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Powers forward. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Hawks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with his third possession. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He'll do it himself on the draw. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Zips come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on third and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Got his man in the middle. There he goes. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And 3rd down is money down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big 1st down.
Fires into the end zone.
Did we get
Touchdown, Zips. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Yager Stadium there on Weed Eubank Way.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. QB draw. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Adams. The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Zips are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Finds a spot down the gun of the knee. Touchdown, Akron. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 21 over Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Sweet cut there. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line. The Red Hawks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Thomas looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Red Hawks will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. He gets a block.
You are shitting me.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Keeps it on the draw. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The Zips get it past the sticks. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback, and are his feet.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back.
Okay, at least they engaged in blocks this time.
Popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. unloads quickly. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He breaks a tackle. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Thomas back to pass. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Zips are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
That penalty is going to be a coaching point in position meetings this week. I mean, he is going to get an earful from the coaches on the sidelines. The Zips will have it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Drop play, quarterback keeps it. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
He gets it all the way down to the 13-yard line, still short of first down yardage. And now on 4th down, do they kick the chip shot field goal or go for it? It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Thomas looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, trying to find his man. He'll take another shot here. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Miami. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end, but forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Virginia is ahead right now in Charlottesville, but that's not exactly Sean Moore out there dominating this one. We are a long way from being over. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I think it's time we take them out. God, I got to remember about season.
1st down for this offense. Give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Pope. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks.
Adam gets the
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Quick release on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Red Hawks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Thomas back to pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Red Hawks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Red Hawks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback running on the draw. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Trying to end the game fast.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Can't get him to the ground. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
I will. I love this.
Thomas looking to fire. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Red Hawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There was some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
We had 2 people with 3. We're getting way gonna have like 1,000 sacks at the end of the season. Damn, we're already in week 8. All right, we have a right tackle that will leave after 1 year, probably. Like the rest of them. Take a look at the recruit list real quick. Way more to play with. I think we maybe. 76 speed. Maybe he sits on the bench, like, his speed, like, will go up, hopefully? Not bench, but, like, redshirt, or just being out there. Maybe if he has, like, an 86, 87 speed, I can use him. Ooh, we could probably get into this one. Oh, no, he's the slow one. No! Why did I do that? Oh no, he's 5'8", but he's not fast. He's a route runner. But we need receivers, so that's the whole thing. Now we'll go back. Oh, we never offered him a scholarship. No, I don't want... Oh, thank God. I thought... I don't know. Should I even try to put points in that? Because I don't know. I have a special place in my heart for Kent State, but also I think they beat me in season 1, and I can't let that stand. I'm that petty. Callister had 86 speed. We never offered him a scholarship, neither. Hold on. We keep trying to get I haven't offered a scholarship yet. Do we have any close races? Alright. That's why we're going to end it today.